Hey, you feeling all right? Honestly, been better. Yeah. I need to replenish my electrolytes. Would be easier if we had any isotonics left in the storage room. Someone must have got to them first.
You're short-sighted. We need those additional resources to ensure better safety measures in the future.
We won't be efficient if we die of irradiation.
Huh. Seriously?
Hey, you feeling all right?
I think my metabolism of glucose might have been affected. I'm finding it hard to concentrate. That's exactly what I feared. This party was premature.
Try stretching a bit, maybe? I don't believe in stretching. Rookie mistake, man. Hey, you feeling all right? Oh, man. Don't ask. It's always the same. I had so much fun last night. Then, boom. Fucking anxiety kicks in. Don't happen to have any chamomile on you? Hey, you feeling all right? Yep, yeah. Just a little dizzy after last night. I don't think I ate enough fatty foods. Not that we have any in here. Could have made more pierogi. What the hell is that? distorting gravity around here. We need to think of a way to deal with it if we want to push on.
Hey, I took a closer look at our obstacle. It looks like something is distorting the gravity field around here. Good thing our base stopped, or we'd just be floating around in the air like those rocks. Amazing. The sheer scale of it. I wonder if it's related to the interval. Yeah, this planet, so full of mysteries. It's almost a shame we need to get out of here in a hurry. I can take the pressure, don't worry. But we can't expect to deal with a problem if we don't understand it properly. How do you suggest we go about it? We'll need to start by collecting more data about the field distortion characteristics. The base should have blueprints for a device called a gravity sensor. Once you craft it, it needs to be placed somewhere high to cover as much ground as possible. We're in a canyon, right? So maybe a ledge somewhere high up would be good. I'll mark potential spots on your map. Okay, I'm on it.
Looks like I'm done. Should I go there next? What is this? A new anomaly? Looks like I'm done. Should I go there next? running out of storage space, you know? Oh.
36 hours of steady rainfall have left many homes in the metro area knee-deep in floodwaters. Power was out for 3 hours in eastern metro because of downed hydro lines, and police report at least 2...
You're never gonna believe what I found. Let me guess. A time-distorting anomaly?
What? How did you know?
Well, considering the presence of this huge gravitational anomaly in this area and Frankov's calculations, I expected you to stumble upon one sooner or later. As you know, differences in gravitational potentials create the effect of time dilation. So, I just connected the dots. You could have done it as well, had you taken the time to stop and think.
I guess I was too busy discovering it.
Of course, the credit is yours. Now, tell me more about it.
Well, when I got inside this thing, it just, slowed me down while...
All around you, time seemed to speed up?
Yeah. What a discovery, Jan.
This is just getting more and more fascinating.
Well, it's pretty hard to get rid of. The closer I get to its core, the more time I lose on the outside.
Yes, but you're also approaching the center of its gravity, which means that the core should slow down and be an easier target.
Huh. Interesting. I'll think about that. Thanks.
What the fuck? Did you just chop your arm off?
What's it look like? Fucking prank. I had to get rid of it.
But why?
Because it wasn't just in my head. It was real. Real pain, and I ended it. Like you couldn't. Just fuck off!
Jan, we're running out of storage space, you know?
All done. Should I take care of this now? Looks like I'm done. Should I go there next? Jan, can you come see me? There's a thing.
Hey, what's the matter?
I was wondering, is it just me, or do you have it too?
Have what?
A splitting headache that won't go away no matter what I do. And a bad stomach too. Ever since that damn party.
That's worrying. A regular hangover should have gone away by now.
Yeah. Got me thinking, maybe the booze was spoiled? We never checked its expiry date. Could have mold in it or some bacteria.
Okay, man. Just take it easy for now and don't forget to hydrate properly.
Yeah, don't worry. I won't be slowing you down. Even Molly's not there for me when I need her. Look at her, sulking in her little space. I hope none of those idiots plied her with that rotten stuff. so much stuff you need to take on it. Drills, and all that preparation must feel like a second job.
There was something wrong with her. I saw it. And I didn't do anything. Wait, what the hell happened to her? What does it look like? She's gone. Molly's gone. What? But why? I mean, no, that's not possible. There was never any problem with her.
I came to see her like I did every day, and she was just lying motionless, cold and stiff. That's just unthinkable. Such an innocent little being.
At least her life had meaning. She will be remembered as the first living organism ever to be created with the use of Rapidium.
Now it's just us. She was our loyal companion on this journey. Let's at least honor her with a moment's silence. Here, here.
Should I remind you that we are in the kitchen? The place where food is prepared? The longer Molly is lying around in here, the higher the risk of contamination.
Shouldn't we be worried about the contamination that might have ended her?
Let's just decide what to do quickly and get back to work. This is taking too much time.
You know what's the best thing about sheep? They're humble and simple. I don't think Molly would want us to make a fuss over her. I can tell you how I like to go, with fireworks.
Still, we are talking about corporate property here. I say we put her in the freezer and take her back to Earth. Allied Corp scientists might be interested in her. But it's your call, Jan. You're the captain. What do you think?
We need to be rational about this. Cremate her corpse as quickly as possible and get back to our jobs. No. We can't do that.
What? Why not?
Don't you all remember what they said at training? If any member of the crew dies for an unknown reason, it is the duty of the scientist on board to carry out a post-mortem without delay.
Member of the crew?
She was a live being, and her cause of death is unknown. We should find out what really happened. We owe it to her, and to ourselves. And it's a mandatory procedure. Let's do it. Let's perform an autopsy and see what we can find out.
All right. I won't argue with procedures.
Come see me. I'd like to draw your attention to something.
You wanted to discuss something?
Yes. That moron who amputated his arm for no reason. Can you believe it? At a moment like this, we can't afford to have unproductive crew members on board.
Not much we can do about it now.
Well, we have to do something. That's why I wanted to talk. I could fit him with a prosthetic arm.
That's a great idea. Don't get beside yourself. It's a standard procedure in such cases.
Of course, I'd need a little time to tweak the details. Just assign the task to me and I'll know what to do. Have no doubt. If we want to meet our targets, we'll need a miner on top form.
See me? There's a thing. Looks like I'm done. Should I go there next? I go there next?
Awesome. Another movie. Jeez, I packed a lot of stuff.
There's an issue we need to discuss. Let's meet.
Whoa. This anomaly. I haven't seen them behave like this. I discovered something new. An anomaly that seemed to be pulsating.
Pulsating, as in shrinking and expanding.
Yeah, and it seemed to have two cores inside.
Very interesting. Thank you for bringing this observation to me. I suppose destroying it will be easier if you time your movement accordingly to the pattern in which it pulsates?
Huh. I'll keep that in mind. Thanks. Hey, I found this. I brought it on this mission, but thought that maybe it could mean something to you too. Marie? Marie Skwiatkowska? Where the hell did you find that old thing? Oh, I use it as an anti-stress ball, so it's always lying around. Anti-stress ball? This duck was the first audience for so many papers I wrote. Time for Marie to get back to her proper job. Hey, are you done with the post-mortem? Did you find Molly's cause of death? Yes and no. Don't you just love science? I know the direct cause of death, and it wasn't food poisoning. No? No, it was a severe brain hemorrhage. What? Why? That's the tricky part. Her brain looked changed. Part of it was covered with a strange, transparent film, like mutated tissue of some sort. Are you talking about a brain tumor? I don't know, Jan. I'm not a neurosurgeon, and I'm certainly not a veterinarian. A basic autopsy on a human being is all I'm trained to do. I ran a sample through our standard lab tests, and it doesn't fit any known results. So all I can tell you is this isn't any condition I could put a name on. This is not a satisfactory conclusion. We need to know more. I agree. We do know it wasn't the food nor bad air conditioning. However, there could be other external factors at play. This planet, the interval. Who knows if the proximity plane doesn't interact with our reality in some ways we don't yet understand? We have no idea about the microbiome here, bacteria, maybe even viruses. Viruses? What are you saying? We should all get tested, just to be on the safe side. So, the technician was right when he urged us to examine the sheep. And we were right to listen to him. Now let's follow through. Okay. How do you want to proceed? MRI scanning. A simple procedure that will give us the first crucial answer. Is anything affecting our brains too? All I need from you is a simple upgrade of our infirmary. Think you can handle that? Probably. I'll just need a little time. There's a lot on my plate at the moment. I know. And I'm not saying put everything on hold. But don't underestimate the urgency of this problem. The sooner we know what exactly is going on here, the better.
I'm gonna miss that fluffy little girl. She was a great listener.
It was just a sheep. The sooner we get over it, the better.
What a shitty day. Hey man, I can see you're bummed out. Don't worry about it. It's nothing. That's not true. Tell me what used to cheer you up. At home, I mean. Cheer me up? Well, there was this elderly neighbor, that sweet granny type whose apartment always smelled of a freshly baked pie. I liked to visit her when I was feeling down. Listen to stories about her youth, her grandchildren. There was so much kindness and empathy in her. You're happy when other people are happy. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, who would want to be happy alone? We're social animals, after all.
You wanted to talk about something?
Yeah, our one-armed friend. I've heard the scientist wants to give him a prosthetic arm to make him more productive.
Yeah, and make his life easier.
You seriously concerned about how he feels? Because if you are, then you probably realize he didn't self-harm for no reason, and a prosthetic won't necessarily solve the problem. What are you saying? You might want to consider a different solution, more sophisticated and compassionate.
Compassionate?
Yeah, well, I was thinking Rapidium speeds up organic growth, right? And since you created us, our whole bodies from just a DNA sample, can't you use the same technology to recreate a single limb? Oh, sure, so that the miner can just cut it off again? And what if he doesn't? Look, I know he felt that pain before, but what if this time you gave him his arm? One that would feel like a part of him from the very start. Show him that you believe he deserves a second chance.
How can you be sure the pain won't come back?
I can't. But something tells me it won't, because the problem is not really in his arm.
All right, I'm listening.
Poor bastard's insecure as hell. Changing that would be a big deal.
And how would you go about it?
I'm sure the scientist could figure out a way. He's too efficiency-driven to commit to it, but I know you could push him to make the extra effort.
Hey, I wanted to talk to you about the miner's arm again. What's there to talk about? The solution is simple. A prosthetic arm. I was thinking, what if we try to use Rapidium to grow it back?
Now, why would we want to do that?
To experiment with this fascinating technology?
You know what makes me tick? And it is tempting. But the timing, not so good. We're here for a simple reason. Mine as much Rapidium as we can and bring it back to Earth. Everything else has to wait.
I get your point. Still, I'm convinced we should go for it. I'm making the decisions, and I'll handle the consequences. You just do your job.
You seem to have it all figured out. Fine then, just assign the task to me, and I'll get to work. I can see you've been down lately. Anything I can do to make you feel better?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm great.
Right. Anyway, I thought maybe we could talk. No harm in getting to know each other better.
Bro, you're not hitting on me, right?
I promise I'm not, so...
I don't know. Not much to talk about, really.
Well, I'm not forcing you. Just remember, if you ever need someone to vent to, you can count on me.
Thanks for not forcing me.